What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel, Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I'm doing a song that I have loved like my whole life. Even when as soon as it came out, even when I was into metal and southern rock, I always liked James Taylor. And I reacted to, successfully was able to upload a review of one of his songs. I forget which one. Another one was blocked. And so he seemed to be like under lock and key, kind of. But in the last year or so, the YouTube and the copyright holders maybe have come to some kind of an agreement where, like even Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd and groups like that you could not do anything to. I don't react to Zeppelin, but I see other reactors do, and I'll watch them. And now they're able to get Led Zeppelin songs up for instant. So maybe James Taylor's will be that way, but I'm doing a song, Fire and Rain. I've always loved James Taylor's music. I guess you'd classify him maybe as a folk singer or a pop folk singer, or I don't know. But I know I did a cover. I did a reaction to Alison Krauss and Jerry Douglas doing a cover of Carolina on My Mind, or Carolina in My Mind. But anyway, it was the only 10 I've given on the whole channel. 800 plus songs, and that song, it was a cover of James Taylor's song. That song was brilliant. But so he's a prolific songwriter. I just love his music, and but he's from Boston, Massachusetts. Did you guys know that? I had no clue. No, you'd think I would have known that, but I know when he was married to Carly Simon, he lived in New York City. Nobody requested it, and I hope it sees the light of day. So let's go. Fire and Rain. As I recall, this is a song about a woman that he met in rehab. I think that's the storyline to this. I think I've got that right. I think I remembered it correctly.
Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you.
Wow.
I walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. I just can't remember who to send it to.
What a line.
I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again.
Wow.
Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. Just got to see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand. And I won't make it any other way. Whoa, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. Seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again.
I'll just pause. You got to pause them, guys. I know you don't like it, but generally speaking, you got to pause them or they just get blocked according to copyright law. But deep pain will cause you to reveal things that you've never seen before or just didn't want to see. It's always there under the surface because we're mortal. That's the subtext or the supertext to becoming aware in life, that once you realize you're going to die, then we do things to sort of divert our attention from accepting that. I mean, how do you even process that? But when you go into those places of deep pain, like he just lost a person that he clearly loved dearly, and not necessarily romantically, but just the line that never struck me before until I listened to it with headphones on, with a camera on me, was I just can't. Sat down this morning and I wrote down this song. All right, fine, factual, nothing deep about it. But the next line, when he says, "I just can't remember who to send it to," that is the nuanced, hair-splitting observational power that deep pain will show you. I don't know. Music is different, man. Music will take you to different places.
Been walking my mind to an easy time, my back turned towards the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. Well, there's hours of time on the telephone line to talk about things to come.
Yeah.
Sweet dreams and flying machines in pieces on the ground. Whoa, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you, baby, one more time again now. Thought I'd see you one more time again. There's just a few things coming my way this time around now. Thought I'd see you, thought I'd see you right now.
I wonder, what does that refer to? I never thought about that, but that line where it says, "There's just a few things coming my way around now." That must maybe was just personal between him and her. Because if I remember that correctly, and this was about like the rehab where they met, and as I understand it, like in rehab you have like a buddy system or something like that, where you're like responsible for each other to help each other. You check up on one another. Man, I don't know if they were buddies. I don't know the full story there, but you certainly would have things that you would share with one another that you wouldn't share with other folks. You know, but to have lost that, like to get that news that this person is now no longer there, you know, the invisible social connections that we've got, the strings that attach us to one another, the metaphorical strings, but they're real. They're these invisible connections between people. And when that's just gone, you feel untethered. Like, who am I now? Where am I? How do I fill in those pieces? What does it mean to have had that person in my life? What will it... I'm writing this song. I'm sure James has probably written 20 times more songs than ever saw it onto an album, probably 100 times more, because that's what you do as a songwriter, singer-songwriter. You write, and most of the stuff doesn't show up, and you're aware of that as you're writing, but when you're in pain like that, you're probably not even thinking, I want this to go on an album. You're just in pain, and you're reflecting. It's your go-to church holy space, temple holy space, and you write. And then at some point you make peace with it. That I'm only guessing this may have been the process, that he made peace with the idea of putting those thoughts on an album. So I don't know if he had to take things out at that point that would have been too personal for a song. And then how do you produce it? You know, you have to have a sensitivity as a producer to capture what the artist was not only feeling in the moment, but how you want this thing to be portrayed through time. To remember this person, Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. I don't know who Suzanne was. Maybe it's common knowledge. I just never knew. If you know, leave that in the comments. But I'm not going to rate that song. I mean, that's a classic song. I'm going to put that in the songs in my playlist of classic songs not rated. that was done in memory of somebody. It's just, I don't rate those songs. It's just not appropriate in my book anyway. So, all right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. What a hell of a song. That's just transported me anyway, obviously, to a whole nother place, and always does. Every time I heard that song, it took me to a whole nother place. So, all right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.